This episode is brought to you by Lone Wolf Paintball. They are an amazing online supplier and have been around since the beginning of the game as Michigan's premier paintball field and paintball supplier since 1987. They are rapidly expanding into the online retail space and supplying everything you need to be the best paintball player you can be. They have got it all. Head over to lonewolfpaintball.com and shop all of your favorite brands. And they also boast amazing customer service and will have this out to you with same-day shipping, which is amazing. It's always nice to know that your stuff is on its way immediately so you can start to use it that very next weekend of play. Check out their YouTube, Lone Wolf Paintball, and their Instagram at Lone Wolf PB, and stay up to date with all of their deals and sales. Play the Game podcast is immensely honored to have them on board, and we cannot wait for you guys to check out lonewolfpaintball.com and become a part of their community.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. This episode on PTG, we have none other than Ronnie Dizon. Houston Heat is going through a massive shakeup, and nobody has really heard much of what is going on with the program and what 2026 is going to look like. But they have a lot of very exciting stuff happening, and Ronnie's here to let us in on all the secrets, all the fun stuff. They just had a great practice this weekend, and they're really looking forward to the new year. So without further ado, we're going to hop in the show.
That was an insane inside move by Marcelo Margot. Great communication.
And the crowd starts chanting Harmon.
Great shot by all the guys. So Tyler Harmon saved that game.
He came out with 2 wins. Marcelo Margot was on fire.
What is up, everybody? We hope you're doing amazing out there. Welcome back to PTG. Get your dips in, rip them out, have some fun. Let's go and have some fun with Ronnie Dizon. We got the legend, Houston Heat's Ronnie Dizon in the building. You've had some big shifts in the team. Obviously, pro athlete, creator with Dizon Docs, and you're engaged. Congratulations on your beautiful engagement as well. You got a lot going on, and we're excited to tap in. Ron, how you doing, bro? It's good to see you.
I'm good. Hips are a little sore from the weekend, playing a lot of paintball. We were out on the East Coast at NR Paintball, and we had some long, cold days, so
It looked cold out there.
Yeah, it was
looked cold.
So playing in Chicago at Blast Camp, it was similar. So I've been kind of preparing for it. I'm like, all right, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. And then when I got there, I'm like, I had toe warmers. I had the sock combo. I had the layering all right. I perfected the method, dude. I really did.
That's what I want to ask you. I was about to ask that. What are some tips and tricks for players that are playing in the cold? Because I'll tell you what, it took me many years to really prepare properly. But a lot of the events overseas, like some events in Australia used to be absolutely freezing. Europe used to have some really cold events. Yeah. And I would just go with like regular socks and, my regular gear and just be miserable. And then, I got a little older, little wiser, and I started with the wool socks and the nice under layers, and it makes it so much better. But yeah, can you share with the viewers what your tips and tricks are?
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing that I found, well, it's kind of hard with tournaments, right? Because you have like a limit on layers, right? But practice, right? Okay, this is the move. The first layer has to be a dry fit layer because when you sweat, right, it makes you cold. So it absorbs that, keeps you dry. That's the first layer. So you do dry fit socks, dry fit base layer, dry fit top, right? And then what I do is if it's really cold, I do toe warmers, like the stick-on ones on your socks.
Oh, I don't even know what these are.
Yeah,
this is new.
California,
this is new,
This is new.
Yeah, so they're these stick-on toe warmers. You peel them and you stick them on your toes, and then it starts
over the sock or just on your toes?
On the dry fit sock, right?
Okay. All right.
And then you make sure
don't put it on your toes. That's
don't
just
put it
no,
on
not
toes.
directly on your toes.
Okay.
Andy from our team tried doing that because he's from Texas, and he's like, "No," and I go, "What are you doing, dude?"
I mean, that's what I would have done. You just said put it on your toes, so I would have put it on my toes, and
right on the.
We would have had a lawsuit right here coming for Dizon Docs.
That could have been it, dude. That could have been it. So I got a good lawyer. Shout out to Roy. So listen,
I do too. Chris Shearer, they could go to.
Oh
war.
shoot, dude, he is good, isn't he? Okay, so toe warmer on the dry fit sock, and then I do a shout out to Hal. Tyler knows Hal.
Yeah, Halski.
Yeah.
Yes.
He sent me these alpaca wool socks.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, they're nice. They're real nice.
Damn. Alpaca.
Yeah. So then alpaca wool over that. And then I put the slider pants on. And then I do the paintball pants.
Thermals? No thermals?
So thermals if it's under 30.
Okay.
Right? If it's over around there, then I'm doing just a dry fit like a Nike,
Yeah. Okay.
underneath that. And then the pants, and that's good for the bottoms. Your toes are going to be good. But this is the kicker. You need to get a pair of cleats that are a half a size or a size bigger because your feet are all chubby. So I did that. And now it's like, oh, I got room for my toes. And when you're compressed, that your feet aren't going to be warm. Those toe warmers don't work if it's compressed. It's a whole science,
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is huge.
It's dry fit base layer, a long sleeve top, like a Nike hyper warm one, and then like a jersey.
Yep.
You wear snowboard gloves?
Oh no. See, what you do is you put your gun on full auto so you don't have to walk your trigger.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius. Well, I'm not playing a tournament in the snow. I actually did it the other day at Blast Camp.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, and the ref was like, "Are you on full auto?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. What are you getting a pull penalty on me or something right now?" Like,
but you keep it at the same BPS, right?
No,
so
20 balls a second.
Ramp it up. Yeah, get it going.
No, yeah, 10, and you just rip on full auto.
That's great. That's brilliant.
What kind of gloves are you? What kind of gloves are you wearing?
See, that's the thing is I just keep hand warmers in my pocket, and then I warm my hands up before.
And no gloves.
And I go no gloves.
Damn, beast.
And then in between points, my hands are back.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how the football players do it.
That's what I'm saying.
They're in like crazy cold weather, and they don't have gloves. I see them.
Yeah,
out
these
there,
games
they
have
got
been
sleeves.
freezing.
I'm like, yeah, looks
Don't
so
remind
cool.
me, dude. I'm depressed about the Bears game yesterday.
The football. Oh my God. Yeah. So
Dude.
for everybody that doesn't know, Ronnie is from Chicago.
Yes.
So the Bears game last night. Oh my God, dude.
I was flying in for the second half, and me and Rob Velez were sitting there just blaring it on the plane. And the airline steward was like, "Hey, you got to turn that down." He goes, "Who doesn't want to hear this?"
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Yeah,
turn it up."
yeah." And then you get to the airport. Yeah.
That throw Caleb made at the end
man.
is a top 3 throw that I think I've ever witnessed in NFL history.
Insanity.
I mean, it was insane. It was insane. It was.
But he was doing that all year.
He really was, though. He really not quite to that level, but yes, he was making miracles happen all year long.
In the fourth quarter only. He only showed up for the fourth.
Totally correct. But hey, that's actually I would rather a player that is like not great the first 3, but then comes back in the fourth and wins you the game than a player that's great for the first 3, has a ton of stats, and then chokes at the end, And so good for Caleb, because last year, everyone was calling him a bust. He definitely underperformed. And I think that early game against Washington last year when Jaden Daniels came back and they beat him in that like crazy thriller kind of like broke his spirit a little bit. And then he didn't really recover last year. But this year he's balled out for sure. And the Bears, man, they look promising. They look promising.
And I don't follow football religiously like you do, Marcelo. I dabble, but when the home team is balling out. I was at the Browns game. Yeah. It was one of the coldest ones in Chicago history. Yeah. And that was my first Bears game ever. And that was this year.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah. You got it's the same thing. We got warmers, toe warmers, all the works. So
how far are you from the stadium?
15, not even 10 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Do you know he plays paintball? Caleb Williams?
Really?
I didn't.
If you go back in his Instagram, my friend, when we signed him, showed me like him playing paintball, I think at Bearsfield. Dope. And I blew him up on Instagram, but he's busy. Yeah.
We need to get through. We need to get through.
Get
him on PTG. We got to get through. Oh my goodness. Hey, all the listeners, go send Caleb a message.
Blast it.
Or blast him. Blast like his photos. Hey, paintball, let's make this happen. That'd be sweet.
For sure.
Yeah, tell him to join us on the show. That'd be amazing. I think there's a lot of people that play paintball that, you would never really think, but there's a lot of paintball players out there.
They've at least played paintball, absolutely.
Exactly.
So Dizon, the real question is for the 2026 season, are you going to paint your nails?
No.
No. It's funny. You're seeing like all the Chicago fans are painting their nails and stuff,
I draw the boundary. That's the boundary.
He's drawing the line. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Maybe try it.
Just get one like
you should.
I'm not a Bears fan, so I can't do it.
Oh, well, you could still do it.
You
can do anything.
Get the lightning bolts.
Do it.
The Chargers is that it's the LA now. They changed.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. See you later. Does San Diego not have a they don't have a pro team right now? They've been talking about building a stadium out there though.
No. That's the reason the Chargers left, is because the city denied building the stadium, which is crazy because we would have had a Super Bowl here every 4 years. Yeah. They could have turned like Qualcomm where it was. They could have turned that into this massive like downtown Disney area, bars, restaurants. It would have been epic, and they really fumbled that one for sure.
That's kind of what's happening with Soldier Field because it's so old. It's they want to do it. They wanted to do it in Indiana, and then the area they were going to do it out here, Arlington Heights, was like, all right, no, we can't let that happen. We'll approve it. But at first,
they were
weren't.
just they were talking about moving the team, weren't they?
Yeah,
recently. Yeah,
yeah, it would have been ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's like when they took Oakland out of the Bay. You know, it just ripped the heart out of the Bay there. A lot of people heartbroken. Yeah,
not the same.
It isn't. All right, Don. So talk to us about Dizon Docs. Obviously, for everybody that doesn't know, he just dropped a new little vlog, which is dope. It's highlighting Dub's World Cup, and I think it's like 30 minutes long of just raw footage of you guys playing, getting ready for the event. Talk about Dizon Docs and that adventure that you've been on for how many years now?
Oh God, it was like since 2017. You know, we got a lot of episodes up.
Let people know that maybe that are tuning in and don't know about Dizon Docs and get them tapped in on the YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. So youtube.com/Ronnie Dizon. That is my YouTube channel. And it's where I document my life as well as the team's life and all the other endeavors I do with paintball, sponsorship, equipment, all that stuff. But the most recent one was the World Cup recap. And I got a lot of footage from all the different videographers, Verbal, Faceful, Danny Lincoln. So it was nice to like kind of get that all together.
I was watching this morning. It's really good. I was having fun. Mishka cracks me up, dude. I love him so much. Dude. He's the best.
And he doesn't get enough publicity, right? So it's like I gotta get him in here. He says when he retires, he's gonna watch every episode. He's never watched a single one. He's gonna go on a binge. He said.
Yeah. Well, his heart's gonna be, he's gonna be like, I need paintball. I'm watching Dizon Docs.
So I just like to recap and show. I do my best to show as much as I can of the inside of the team, And I know you guys are a big proponent of just documenting that stuff. Marcelo, you always talk about just showing the story of the team. I think this damage documentary that Cuckoo's is working on looks incredible. He might be showing too much through the stories. I told him to slow it down because I'm gonna be like, I saw the whole thing.
I saw the whole
Instagram stories, So
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like to share that, and I like to share what we do outside of the Major League Paintball NXL sphere,
Yeah.
And Tyler, you've been a part of them. Marcelo, you've been in them, and it's it's going to keep going for as long as I can. I did get burnt out a little bit at some points editing. So
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work,
dude. It is. So I actually took on a guy. His name's Will. He's a viewer, and he's helping me with some of that. Yeah. So I appreciate him.
There we go. Shout out to Will. Let's go,
shout out to Will, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, it does take a team, and it's not just Marcelo and myself. We have a coalition of people that are riding with us on the journey and helping us as well. Shout out to young Stevie. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. If you want to be a part of the community, tap in at the website. We have a lot of fun in the chat. There's so many chat rooms, but that's what it takes, Ronnie, is everyone, dude. You got to have a strong team. And that's on the field, off the field. We know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Stephen John too. He's been he really cooks up a lot of like great artwork for our thumbnails and stuff. And nice. It is amazing how many people are like willing to help and really just out of like the love of the game. There's a lot of people that love this game and they want the game to move forward and whatever they can do to help. They really are willing. It's pretty special. This community is amazing.
Yeah.
So help Ronnie edit some videos out there. Send him some messages. Be like, yo,
I could use all the help I could get, dude.
Let's all work together.
You play like a whole tournament, and then it's like, oh, okay, I gotta edit the practice footage. I'm like, what?
It's a lot of work. Like the podcast, we put a lot of effort into making sure we get obviously great guests on the show, have a fun, time with it. But the amount of editing that goes into creating a YouTube video is pretty tremendous for people that don't know.
Dude, you know how Spotify does that Wrapped thing where it shows you your dude, you guys were number 1 on my list for podcasts. I was you guys know. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I really enjoy what you guys are doing, man. I really
Thanks, Don.
Yeah,
hell
seriously.
Yeah. We have fun. And when the guests, honestly, it's not us. Like we have amazing people with amazing stories, and we're just lucky to be able to sit down with them and have a good conversation. That's what it's all about,
Well, it's an honor to be here. I appreciate you guys.
Well,
dude, Dawn is all ours.
And again, we couldn't do this without the participation, right? Like, I mean, I hit you up last night pretty late. Like, hey, dude, can you rock with us tomorrow morning? We were gonna have Cassidy Sanders. He'll be on next week, but he's like waiting for a mic to come in. So last minute, we're like, oh shoot, we need a bob and weave. And I'm like, dude, we got to get Ronnie. Like the Heat story right now is really intriguing, and nobody's really talking about it, unless you're tuned in. And I'm sure there's a lot of meat on that bone, but again, thank you. Last minute, you're like, let's run it. There's no questions asked. So
yeah, absolutely. So like real quick, Cassidy sent me a message. He said, I'll see you soon. So I'm curious to know what's going on there, dude. I don't know what that means. I hear some stuff.
Yeah,
I hear some stuff through the grapevine. So
he's back. He's back in the mix. Yep, he's back. The boy wants to be on the paintball field. We're excited to see him out there. He's one of the best videographers of all time. If you don't know, do your research on Cassidy Sanders. Go check out some HK Army videos that he created from like 2013.
Yep,
and far before that as well. But he really started peaking when like HK and Dynasty merged and then started winning, and Cassidy was documenting, and he's phenomenal. So we're excited to have him on next week. He's actually digging up some like old videos and stuff right now, and gonna bring him on the show, and we're gonna talk about old moments, and then obviously what he's looking to do in the future. He wants to be back out there.
Well, bust your popcorn out. You got a viewing party coming up, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. He was largely responsible for a lot of HK's blow up. Obviously it takes a whole team. It's never one person, but the work that he did created a lot of excitement around the brand, around Dynasty, during that time. So
he was doing things that nobody else was with those red cameras and the slow-mo and just capturing
the music.
Right? Yeah.
Does he still have the most watched paintball video of all time? Is that World Cup video still the most? It has like millions of views.
Oh, I would have to.
It's up there.
Check the metric on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been passed by now, but I know at like one point that was definitely the most watched paintball video, I thought.
I'm sure Verbal has the #1. Come on, dude. He's gonna let you know in the chat right now. He's
Verbal has the #1 most viewed paintball short.
Yeah.
Oh, on short.
Oh, short.
Okay.
It's you and me, Ty.
No. Oh, that's right.
It's you and me at World Cup. I think we were playing you, Marcelo. It was like me and a Dorito, and then it blew it's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
Just us talking back and forth. Yeah.
It was like 10 years of worth of view time or something.
Whoa.
It's
insane.
Hundreds of millions. Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Hundreds of millions?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's
nice
like 300 something million.
Massive.
More. Yeah.
That's massive.
Yeah.
100%. So, I think shorts, and not to discredit at all, I mean, that's massive. Eyes on paintball is huge, but I think like long form videos are a little different than shorts, right? Because it's so easy to watch a short, so easy to get eyes on it, but a long form video is the story, I'm excited. A lot of great content out there, man. A lot of great content creators, and just got to keep pushing this thing forward for sure.
I'll harp on that real quick. I compare, like if you're a YouTube person and you watch YouTube regularly, like the glossary of so many different people's lives and chapters and channels, like I watch that like people watch Netflix shows. So when people say, hey, have you seen the show? It's like, no, but it's like, hey, have you seen this person's vlog or this series on YouTube? Like not many, like there's generations of people who tap into that.
I'm so not on YouTube. It's like, I don't know. I don't have any streamers or anything that I follow or any like actual shows. Maybe send me some stuff. I'll check it out. Because for our own business, I think it would be wise to understand how it works. Like I still don't think I realize how many people are just on YouTube, like looking for content. We're not like looking for stuff to watch. So
yeah.
You would love YouTube golf, March. They have this whole golf tournament with the Barstool Sports guys.
Oh yeah. And
it's
that one
hilarious.
kid, there's this one kid who showed up like an hour or 2 hours late or something. And they were like bitching him out. And they were like, dude, he's like, I slept in. And it was like for $1 million or something.
$1 million bucks. They gave away more than $1 million bucks. Yeah. God, what's his name? The owner of Barsport. I can't think of his name.
Dave
Portnoy.
Yeah, Portnoy. That's right. So he's running the whole tournament.
Okay.
And then this guy sleeps in. He's like their star player. He's supposed to save the day for him. And he doesn't show up. And then John Gruden, the famous football coach, is on the team, and everyone's turning on each other.
Gives them the smoke, dude.
Yeah. They're going,
that's pretty funny.
And he gives this crazy speech. He gets him hyped.
It's like if you and Tyler are playing for $1 million and then Tyler just doesn't show up, and you're just sitting there, so like,
how can you not show up for this?
They were so mad.
Wasn't Bryson DeChambeau? I think part of what he's discussing with his like live contract is his ability to still have his YouTube golf channel, because he's like that could be his career, and
I don't know about
and it's almost more important to him than like his contract. I could be butchering that. I just saw something online about it. I'm like, oh man,
You're
okay,
right.
so your YouTube channel is that valuable. It's that important.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Especially those guys, the monetization they get off of all their stuff is insane.
Yeah.
You know, I know we're a small fish. Ronnie, you're like getting to be a pretty big fish actually with YouTube.
Yeah.
You got a good following, and there's even other paintball personalities in the sport that have massive YouTube followings.
Matt the Gym Rat.
Matt the Gym Rat doing amazing work. Shout out to him. And it brings in some dollars for the family. So it's a powerful tool.
Yeah, if you do it full time, you can make a good coin doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Do
you know the metrics on that?
Verbal has 664,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Attaboy,
that's
Verb.
Massive.
That's massive.
That's massive, dude.
Shout out to
3,000 videos. Shout out to Verb,
yeah.
man. Yeah, like that's a pretty big feat right there.
Yeah, you should see if you could find that short and see what the number
realize
is.
this, you know? Let's see. Okay, I can go to his shorts. I wonder if
everyone go to youtube.com/popular.
175 million views, brother. And yeah, that's you. I see you right here, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh man. Am I able to pull that up and share it on here? Do you get like copyright stuff if it's on someone else's YouTube channel? Do you know, Ronnie?
I don't think so, unless Verbal comes after you. Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder if we could share this real quick.
No, you should be able to share it. Yeah, you could share like a video from YouTube on this. This is going on YouTube.
Okay. Okay.
So
let's see.
As long as there's no music, is that what it would be? The music thing. Yeah.
If you start playing Cardi B or something, then we would have a.
Yeah. So we can run videos, March, just shut the sound off, you know, and make sure that if there's any music or anything.
Yeah, if there's music, you just don't get the money from the video.
But you could still play it and have the music on there. You just wouldn't get the money from the video.
Yeah, there's this YouTuber I follow. His name's Nick Bear. He vlogs his life. He owns a supplement company called BPN. He said, I am going to just use whatever music I like so I can get a better story and just get no revenue. And he's just going to build a good story with the music he wants from the artists he wants.
Yeah.
And then just revenue on the supplement company. So his videos are bangers.
Damn, that's smart.
Okay.
There it is.
Everybody, if you're listening right now, head over to the YouTube. And also, I feel kind of bad. I don't want to be like stealing views from his channel by sharing it on ours. But I mean, brother, you got 175 million. We're going to share this real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
All right. We can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No, it's probably audio on your end.
Yeah, but we got Ronnie on the screen, and this is at World Cup. Is this 2023 or 22? This is 23, I think.
22?
What does the date say on this puppy?
Let's see. Can you hear it now?
No. There's you, Ty.
There we are. That's us, Ron.
Oh, Ty.
Why is that?
Dude, I love playing paintball with you, Ronnie. You're a great paintball player.
Dude, we got to play some big games and stuff again.
I know. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Actually,
the audio should be shared here. That's
all right. Maybe they can hear it. Maybe the listeners can.
No, if you guys can't, then definitely not. So I don't know what I'm messing up here, but because normally, Oh, what is that? Oh boy,
Wait, we got ads now.
We're out of there.
We got ads.
Now we're just paying Verb.
Anyway,
shout out to Verb.
It looks pretty sweet. I don't know why the audio wasn't going through, but yeah. Anyway,
check it out.
That's a lot of views.
What's the name of that video so they can go look at that?
Oh man, I don't know. Just go to Verb's channel, Verbal.
Then go to the popular tab.
The shorts popular tab. It's the very first video. Yeah. Exactly.
And we were playing the Tauntauns, actually. It wasn't you, Mars. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember now.
Nice.
I just shot the Dorito guy. I said, Ty, shot the
Dorito
Dorito guy.
Get him out.
Was it Bryce?
I don't know who it was.
Come on.
They got shot though. They're done.
All
right, Ronnie, you were on the East Coast. Let's talk about your practice this weekend. You had not the whole squad. All right, we got to dive into the whole Heat thing. We got to dive into Heat. So it was a merger. NRG Elite and Houston Heat merged their talents. What is the official team name for the 2026 season? Is it
Heat Elite?
Heat Elite? Elite Heat?
That would ring pretty good, huh?
Elite Heat.
Elite Heat, yeah. No, it's going to be Houston Heat. Houston Heat is the team name. It is under the franchise of Houston Heat, yeah.
There we go.
But it's
amazing.
Underneath it, it's powered by Energy Elite, right?
Okay.
Because Alan has taken over and he's absorbed a lot of the responsibility.
Okay.
So yes. But it is Houston Heat. We are continuing with that name, yes.
Awesome. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And so much love to Mama D, Randy,
Yeah.
everything that they do in paintball and have continued to do. I know that they're still involved heavily with making sure that they want to make sure the team runs well, and obviously Alan has taken over the ship, but it's once again, it's a team. Everyone's on the same team. They're all working together, making sure that not only the team is strong, but also Major League Paintball as a whole still heavily invested in making sure that paintball is on the right path. So I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And that's great news. Houston Heat is alive for 2026. That's the name. Because there's a lot of people that don't even know that. They don't know what the team name is going to be. So that's
I mean,
good news.
it was I feel like this offseason was weird for just the Heat name, right? Because wherever it landed or whatever was done with it, right? It could have been hung up or it could have been put in someone else's hands. And in this case, Alan Buffton has taken it over and he's doing an incredible job. And he's a great human, and I'm excited to see this next chapter. So
yeah, you guys were out there with him this weekend in the frigid cold with your toe warmers on. So how was the practice?
It was great, man. I mean, a lot of it was just getting to know some of the new faces that were going to be there. It was a big change for myself as well as Ryan Moorhead, being one of the core members on the team. So new faces, but faces I'm very familiar with, with Chris Jansen, Rob Velez. I traveled with them. And Rob and I played my first World Cup together was with Rob Velez back in 2000. I don't know. I forget the year.
Damn.
Yeah. A while ago. And then Chris Jansen, I've been battling. Never been on the same team except the 10-man that we won. We won a World Cup 10-man. Shout out to that.
There you go.
Yeah.
But we've always been kind of on opposite ends of the Midwest side of teams. He would have Boom, I would be on Distortion, and we would battle it out in the divisionals. We played a World Cup finals against each other. We won. Randy will remind him very, very much. So, and Rob Velez was on that team too. So it was like there's a lot of history going back with that. So with those guys in the Midwest, we have Cody Mikowski as well here.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I won my first World Cup first world championship with him in the 7-man in Vegas.
Yeah.
So there's history
That
was the last tournament I played with him. Yeah. The best wipe in the world with Mouse, right? And
that was Alex Frazier for the last time.
Yeah.
Yes. Goodness. You saw the jersey. You saw the jersey. Alex Frazier.
Yep. So that was the last tournament I played alongside Cody. So there's some unfinished business there, you could say, because we've just never landed in the same place.
What year was that with Shock that you guys won that stuff? 2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was also a great documentary. What was it called again? Something like Under the Lights or
One Night in November. Dan Napoli did.
Oh, that's right.
The Eclipse one.
Yeah. I mean, another great paintball documentary. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch it.
We got some good media people.
We do, man. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So with that, and then we got the new guys from the Energy Camp. It's just Austin Buffton, which is Alan's son, and Chewy, Louis Betancourt. And he almost I guess last year he was he didn't really play much of the season, and then he came on for World Cup with Energy. So just learning those guys' body language and how they play, and then understanding where they come from and what the gap of the paintball IQ is. That man, I'll say this, man, those guys are very hungry and excited,
Love that.
And then Andy Ramos came from last year. He was the first year rookie on Heat. He's actually up for Rookie of the Year for this.
Played amazing.
Season. Yeah. Stepped up when he could, but he's got a lot of potential there, and I'm really excited to work with him. And then
so how many total on the roster?
8.
Yeah.
8. We have 8 total.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Mishka's still overseas. Yeah, so he'll come for the layout practice.
And what about Chad George?
Chad, I know he went on his honeymoon right after World Cup. So he was gone for a while, but I'm not entirely sure if Chad's playing this year or if he is going to reach out, towards this time of the season to see what's available, But he's not going to be.
He's not going to be
on this iteration of Heat. No.
Man, Houston Heat without Chad George just feels kind of weird. He's been on that team for so long and had so much success with the organization. Would love to see Chad continue to play, but yeah, life happens. And congratulations, Chad George, on getting married. We'll have to get him on the show at some point. I don't know if we've ever had him. Ty, have we had him on the show?
I'm pretty sure I'll have to check on that, but
if we did, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
Probably like season 1 of PTG.
Season 1. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, damn, we're in the 6th season right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about Sammy? Sam Monville? What's he doing?
I don't know. I think Sam's in the same thing. I think he's trying to figure out if he's going to, continue playing. I know I've had a lot of talks with Sam this offseason, and something he said is like, he just needs to see where his heart is at, with the game.
Of course.
And not saying he's like walking away, but more or less like if he has, the drive to do it with, maybe another organization. Heat meant so much to him. So, I'm curious to see where he lands as well.
Two of my favorites, man. Sam and Chad running around with them on Heat was a lot of fun.
Oh no, my camera.
Oh no,
we lost Ronnie's visuals.
No,
go get it back.
Blacked out.
We still got.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We got audio.
All right, keep audioing it.
Okay,
we got you
on this.
Yeah, dude, Sam Monville absolutely stole first place from me when I was on the Russians. He won 1-2 against me and Malloy.
Yeah,
which is like, and he was in a small cake in the snake corner.
I remember this now,
I mean, dude, it was like,
oh my god,
it was just incredible. Man, we were so close to 2 victories that year. One was against Heat in Phoenix, and Sam stole that one I think that was an overtime point. And then Brad McCurley stole one. It was a 4-on-2, and he was also in the snake corner, and he ran down the field and shot 4 of us. And it was in overtime. And it was like, so we got 2 second places. There we go. Got the video back on.
Yep.
It overheated, it said.
It overheated.
Yeah. I had this battery in that's connected to a cord. I think this overheated.
We're back.
Yeah.
Sam's disgusting, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen him do that so many times, though. Like, he is heavily slept on when it comes to those high pressure moments. That guy clutches up. I've seen it happen so many times.
For sure. He's very clutch. He's
got the mind for it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's behind a lot of the paintball stats stuff too.
Yeah.
So he watches more paintball than almost anybody in the world. You know what I mean? Because he has to watch every point and put into that paintball stats with Pat McKenna. You know what I mean? So
I learned a lot from Sam playing, just watching the way his mind worked and the fluidity of like how he would just ghost people straight up, like kind of like Yosh Rao ghosts people hard. When we were on Dynasty, Yosh would move and we would all make the like ghost sound like, woo, he's gonna get you. That's the same kind of thing that Sam would do, just ghost people and just eat them up.
Yeah, that's one of my best friends off the field. He's the boy, and he was a big mentor to me coming up when I was, in that Heat, the first year Heat with the year you were talking about, Marcelo, 2012. I learned a lot from him, and he holds me accountable to the highest standard. Like he's the first one to motherfuck me, like if I mess up, right?
That's love. That's love,
and that's love. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I've learned that over the years. Is like if somebody's giving it to you and they're direct, they're not wasting their breath. They're doing it because they want the best out of you. That's an act of love, not. Anger.
Don't get it twisted.
Right. Yeah. So
a lot of people can't see that though. They don't understand that.
I think it has to do with like the natural human ego mechanism, right? It tries to defend when something tries to attack, So when you can put that aside and dissolve that, it really opens up the next levels for you,
You're going up all the way.
I think people, they are so married to like who they are and things they do, especially we'll just keep it about paintball. But if you make the wrong move, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you didn't play the game right in that moment, so like you can accept the criticism and hopefully get better. But people will defend and think that they're being attacked personally, and that's usually not the case. Usually not the case. Real quick. Also, I want to, before we move on from the media side of things, I need to correct myself because the last show we did with Tom Cole, I was kind of pushing back on the fact that there hasn't been any Go Sports content since World Cup. And it was brought to my attention that I was actually wrong. On Christmas Day, I guess they released the Make or Break. Did you guys watch that?
Oh yeah. It's where they showed like a bunch of different teams, us included, right? Yeah.
I
did see
so
that.
like did you watch the 45-minute thing on Go Sports? Yes.
It's on YouTube too. Big
It's on
YouTube guy.
YouTube.
I didn't
There
even
you
know
go.
that was out.
See, Ty, me neither. And so, you know,
I honestly, I did not
Brett
know.
had reached out and he's like, brother, we did this whole thing. It's like really good. You should check it out. I'm like, man, I saw that on Instagram, the Make or Break thing, I think. Like I saw clips of it, but I thought it was just an Instagram thing. I didn't realize there was a 45-minute entire like production that was going to lead into Road to a Championship. So they actually did put a really great piece out. It's really well done. If you watch it, it shows a lot of emotion from World Cup, shows, you know, a lot of the stuff behind the scenes that really builds up the story. So they did release that. However, I pushed back on him. I'm like, don't you think that's a problem that I wasn't even aware of this? You know, like we had this great piece of content. We got to be a little better. We have a lot of Dizon Docs, PTG, Spick and Span Show. There's a lot of people that can push this content, you know, and help make sure that, you know, everyone's getting eyes on it. But I had to correct myself because they did put out some really high level content.
That's awesome. And tags go a long way. Like, and I try to do when we put out PTG content, I'm trying to tag NXOB. Sometimes I'll tag, you know, obviously you're getting tagged in this one, Dizon. But I'll be tagging everybody I can, even people that maybe they ain't the biggest fan of us or me. You know, I was getting tagged. Repost it.
I think that, you know, I think something they could do, and now that I'm just thinking, how could they have alerted you guys or just everyone better, would be to tell the sponsors as well to it needs to be on all the pages.
Exactly. Like we're all moving this together. You should kind of have a for lack of better term or better form of communication, a group chat, right? With like the top 20, 30 players that are always on social media, and say, you know, every time we release something, help us push this content forward, help us talk about this documentary that's coming out, help us, whatever it is, because again, you know, that helps things hit the algorithm. If everyone's watching at the same time and sharing at the same time, you know, that's kind of what helps things go viral. And you know, we can all work together to make sure that we're getting more eyes on the game.
Yeah, it's a lot of work though, right? It's a lot of work to do that, you know, but it's going to take effort from an intent from everyone. I just met a guy on the plane yesterday. He is part of the bare knuckle boxing team.
No way.
They just had an event at the Mohegan Sun, right? And he was telling me how they crush the UFC in views on socials, and their team is 40 people.
Wow. Interesting.
So for them to do it with a 40-man team, right, against the UFC and crush them in metrics is like insane to me.
Damn. Yeah, that is. That absolutely is.
Right. So you know, there's going to be people saying like, oh, you know, we got a small team, but it's like, it's going to be more effort, and we got to understand that, right? It really will be
unified.
I appreciate what they're doing there. They put an incredible documentary out. That was really cool. But yeah, I think just, you know, telling me, I would have collabed it, or, you know, you guys could have pumped it and plugged it on the show before it dropped. Right. I think there's a few other ways we could do this with the outlets that we have and the pro players that are really intensely passionate about this, you know.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This is just what happens when you're spread so thin, you know, like that. And that is part of the problem, because they have a 40-person team. I think, you know, Go Sports has like a 5-person team, you know, if that. So it's like, it's really difficult to always be mindful of these things, but, you know, you learn and grow. And so it's like, okay, from this point forward, let's make sure that we have those systems in place. If there's going to be some content, let's make all the shows in paintball aware so they can talk about it, push it, pump it, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I think they have more than 5. Because look at us. We're part of the team. Think about it, right?
Yeah, we could be if you include us. Yeah, exactly. Well, got to include us though.
So it's us, it's Ryan and Kyle. Yeah. It's the coaches show. We got, you know, we could get close to 40, maybe 100.
Yeah.
We're 200 people in the pro division.
Dude, you're so right. You're so right. Absolutely.
Right. We don't have the budget, but we can do it, right? If we all just, you know.
Yeah, well, we should spearhead this. PTG is going to spearhead the movement, and we're going to get everybody locked in, Dawn. Let's go. Look, he's got a spear on his head. He's going for it. Yeah, because it really is that simple, man. It's not complicated. We just got to say, yo, we're all working together. If we have anything, let's share it here, create a space where it gets shared. People can talk about it. And once you create the avenue to run the plays through, then it's the easy money. Then we're moving. Yeah. Love that. Dude, hey, congratulations to you and Stella. I'm so excited for you guys. For everybody that doesn't know, send all your love to Ron and Stell. They're getting married. When are you guys getting married?
Okay, so first week of March, we're going to
Whoa,
Vegas.
that's coming up.
Wait, we're going to Vegas to get eloped there, right?
Nice.
And then
dude.
layout weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
For the Tampa event. And then we're playing the Tampa event. And then the weekend after that, we're doing like a reception in here for the
Beautiful.
people who can't. Yeah. So it's going to be a very busy next few months. Yeah. Like we're on it right now.
Get your batteries charged up, baby.
Nice.
Get the cameras ready.
Yeah. It's gonna take it all, dude.
Yeah. Damn.
No.
That's
I need
amazing.
one of these in me so I could just plug in.
For the listeners, he just pulled up the battery that
Yeah.
overheated his his computer earlier.
Heat him up, dude.
Heat him
Heat 'em up. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yo,
No.
all right, 2026. You also have a whole new sponsorship. You guys, even the DLX platform is putting out a new piece of equipment with the Lux Air. Saw you shooting that as well.
Yeah, dude. Hold on for
Kinda hit
the
on that.
viewers at home.
He's
This
got
gun
it.
shoot's fantastic, man. We had 4 of them sent out this weekend. They
Dude,
are incredible.
Marsh.
They are incredible.
This thing is
bro.
insane, bro.
Bro, they are so nice. So nice.
It's so
I cannot
nice,
wait to
dude.
get mine. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't,
Oh
you didn't
yeah,
get one yet?
talk about
No, because they sent us 4 black ones. And I kind of want to wait for a gold one, you know. So I think the colored ones ship in like a month. So I'm gonna wait. My gun shoots really good right now. My idle shoots great.
Yeah.
But we all took turns kind of, shooting that, playing with it, sharing it. Man, crispy.
I've never been like, this isn't the same gun as what, because I think the idle, the TM40, the ACK, like they kind of have just some sort of similarity in the shot.
Sure.
But this one is just a completely new animal.
It is. It is. Yeah.
And so what were you gonna say, Ty?
what did they do new? Like what is the new adaptations that they did?
Here, let me grab the gun for the YouTube viewer.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let everybody know. It's kind of breaking news. This is the newest marker.
Yeah, so right now these grips are 3D printed because they had their grips stuck in customs, I believe. So they're waiting for those to come in, like the actual rubber. So, but besides that, the only thing that's the same from the idle and this marker is like this screw right here and like this neck thing. And like I want to say
The ASA.
no,
An O-ring in the ASA.
the speaker in here.
Yeah.
The voice. That's it though. The entire gun's entirely different.
Wow.
It's cocker threaded for the people who complained about that, which was weird for me because I'm like, oh no, my barrel cams are all like stuck to like Lux threaded barrels. So, right, I need another one. But the only way, and you shot it, Marcel?
Yeah, I shot it.
The only way I describe the shot is like, have you shot those DSRs?
Dude, yes, that's I said the same thing. And so when I coached the Misfits in 2023 and they all shot the DSRs, every time I'd go out there, I'd be like, hey, let me shoot your gun. Cause I just enjoyed shooting it so much, like it honestly shoots really good.
Like a DSR with a sprinkle of like,
it's a little poppier.
Yeah. Like a CS3 in there, like a sprinkle. So it's its own unique signature. And then anybody who's out at Blast Camp on these next weekends, like, I'll reach out to me if you're listening to this and come rip it. And then anybody, I know they scattered them all across the US. So a lot of people have them in their hands right now. So there's a Lux team near you guys, the guys in Tampa, everyone, I let a lot of people just take it for a test drive. So it's had a positive outlook so far.
100%. Yeah, no, the feedback has been nothing but good. All the guys that used them loved it. So looking forward to getting those and
for sure
ripping with us. Yeah. It's always nice to get a new gun,
I
like
know.
a new gun that it's exciting. It's exciting.
Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for the tremendous support with the PTG show. If you are enjoying these episodes and want to help with the progress and development of this program and connect with like-minded, hungry paintball players, then head on over to ptgpodcast.com, click the orange Patreon link, and become a member of the PTG World Discord chat room. And now back to the show.
We had our off-season practice this weekend too. I got back late last night, and it was, if I'm being completely honest, going into it, I was like, man, it's like a little early. We started with a one-on-one tournament, and then we did a bunch of, well, we didn't actually finish because we were like, okay, everyone's going to play everyone. And then we'll go into semifinals and finals. And it just took so long because we got like 13 guys on the roster with CJ was out there playing too. So we didn't quite finish, but we ended up moving on and going and playing full points. But man, I just had so much fun playing again. It was really nice to get back and be with the guys. And just shooting the gun, like you get something new. It's exciting. You know, everything was exciting again, which is a great place to be. So really looking forward to the 2026 season.
For sure. Yeah. We were playing one-on-ones to warm up both days. And
yeah,
it was the first day I got the gun. I was playing, I'm like, this is sick. And then I went to go gunfight with it. I go, oh my God, this is so different. And I was like, I need hours with this, you know, because you got to get used to your setup, right? And I'm
for
like,
sure.
So I'm like, you know, it's just like a tank and all this, and I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm gunfighting these guys, and I'm like, and like I lose one, and I go, man, I really, really like this gun. I'm just gonna need to sit in my house for with it for a few hours to really understand the ergonomics. You know, I'm a big proponent of that. So
without a doubt,
I'm stoked, dude. When we got these things, I know Moorhead has been in like a basement at DLX just working hour for hour on these, and
he has.
He's put a lot of his heart and effort into it, and it pays off. These things are incredible, especially with the conjunction with the Method guys. You know, anything those guys touch is gold. So
yeah, I had a Method bolt in my idol, and that really made a massive difference in my gun last year. So I was excited to hear that they were working together on that one too.
For sure, yeah, and congrats again on the World Cup win, dude. Seriously,
thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
It was awesome to watch. Yeah,
it was fun to be part of. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But onward to 2026, you know, like that stuff is forgotten and in the past. And we kind of talked about that on the previous show with Tom is, you know, and it's kind of that's kind of how the media conversation got brought up, because I actually hate that about our sport. Like you'll have all these great moments from every event, and then it's like, it's over, it's done. You know, like let's glorify these moments. Let's immortalize these things. You know, a lot of players make phenomenal moves throughout events, and you know, watching sports, even watching football last night, like you watch that throw in real time. And if that's the only time you see it, you're going to say, holy shit, that was incredible. Yeah. But you're going to see it 100 more times with, you know, 150 different analysts talking about their opinion of it. And that is what glorifies the moment. That's what makes you a fan of Caleb Williams, because you see it over and over and over. And you're like, that really was just magnificent, you know? And so it resonates in a different way than just seeing it once, maybe twice, a few times on social media, and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's like this is what I've really been pushing for. And, you know, we've been talking about like play the game, or honestly, there's a space for this right now. If anybody wants to start a YouTube channel that is kind of like an ESPN thing, where after events, you get the footage, and that's, you know, talking to Brett, that's kind of why they wanted to put it public on YouTube, is so that anyone can share that footage. And if they want to create content out of it, they can. You know, and so if you want to go back and talk about big moments and big plays and, you know, immortalize these things, I think there would be a following for it. I think
there is a guy on YouTube.
He's not consistent. You're talking about SVP?
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's amazing. Yes. I love the stuff he did.
He just needs to do more.
Exactly. Like, I don't think he does it after every event. At least, again, I haven't seen it. I know he has done it in the past, and he was one of the first ones where I was like, man, Steven, this is amazing. Yeah. This is what we need. Yeah. Am I wrong? Does he still do it? Is it after every event?
I'm gonna check.
I haven't seen anything in a little bit. But even more than just one, we need like a team. Once again, like a couple people out there just ripping it. Going
4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last one. Yeah.
But phenomenal content nonetheless.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he does what you have. Yeah, exactly, Ty. Like
totally.
He does really good content, and he does what you say, the analysts of the like the breakdown of the games. Yeah. But you know, he's a one-man team. I understand why. I understand why he's still on the Lone Star event, because there's so much. It's so much work, dude. It's so much.
It really is.
It is. So.
Yeah, but the quality of what it does for like the landscape of keeping people engaged is really important. And yeah, we've talked about as well, you know, it's touchy. We're pro players at the moment. So like really diving into breaking down things and being hypercritical on other people while we're still playing is kind of, you know,
it kind of doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I don't mind that so much, to be honest. It just, for some reason, doesn't feel right in the sense of like, as a competitor, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but it's one of those things where like, you know, when
we're not doing it right now,
when you're removed from competing, it seems so much more natural.
It's like Tom Brady doing the breaking it down now, you know, like it's like, okay, he could
his
really
contract is crazy.
Is it? I don't even know.
Dude, he flies on like a private golf stream to every single game. I think it's like $38 million a year. something crazy.
That's it,
dude. I mean, it's insane. I forget the other things in there. It's like the most insane broadcasting deal.
He works like 20 days.
He's guaranteed. Yeah, he's guaranteed to have all the marquee games, guaranteed to do the Super Bowl. Like, just the GOAT, man.
Yeah. That's huge for them, dude. That really
even like he was breaking down the wind and how it hits on the ball when he holds it, and I was like, oh damn, you obviously you account for the wind when you throw it and like how it's going to move it, but I didn't even think about how it
the angle of the ball, the nose of the ball, everything
when you release it, and how it releases. But just like little nuanced details like that, and obviously, if you're not a pro player and you want to do the analytics and analyze these games and break them down, literally all you have to do is just put it up there and talk about what happened. We kind of talked about that as well. Like you don't have to be the highest IQ player to just put the content out there and have it running and talk about it.
And have your opinions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be hype.
There's a space for that. So anybody out there, or SVP,
we'll promote it too.
Just put the gas pedal down on an SVP, and we need every match, every event.
Let's go.
Because he has a really decent paintball IQ. Like
quit.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. That's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, 2026 5 pods, Ron. What do you think about it?
I love it.
5 pods, dog.
I love it. My back is.
Nice. I like it too. Nice. It's such a conundrum. I want this to be public here. I want to say this publicly so everyone knows where I stand with it. We're doing this to speed the game up, right? But I think it's a Band-Aid for the real problem. The problem is, in my opinion, is the amount of bunkers in the field layout. That'll always be what actually makes the field fast or slow. Now, this last year, we had a lot of positions that could just shoot gaps that nobody could see or check off. So being able to shoot 12 pods is a problem because nobody can put that person in. I think the better fix would have been to make sure that you don't have setups like that. And you allow people to have full racks. You make it to where you can shoot the interior spots. You could get kills off the break. I believe that is really what would speed the game up the most. The limited paint, I think, is a Band-Aid. I do think it'll work given, that situation. But like this weekend, we played on a field that was pretty open. A field that I think would be faster if you had unlimited paint. But with limited paint, it was really slow because you couldn't put people away to make moves. Like you get to that point to where you're down to like 1 or 2 pods and you have to put 2 people in. And so in order to put 2 people in, you have to really dominate one person, which takes a lot of paint. Yes. And then you have to work a second shot and then make your move. And it got really difficult with limited paint. So, man, I'm just curious to see how it plays out. I really am curious to see how it plays out. And obviously the fields are going to be more open now because they took away 2 wedges and they added the smaller bunkers. So it's a little more open. So gosh, I'm not positive it's going to speed things up. I think we could still see some pretty slow points if people start to run out of paint early, because then you have these big gaps and it's harder to make moves.
I agree. Because I still think you can slow I think any player right now, if there's gaps to shoot, you're going to find a way to slow that down, and people are going to assess their risk management. Yeah. Regardless of the situation of whether it's worth it to like go through this. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Versus I just think that paintball players are so good now that we could slow a lot of things down. So if you can, think about the 3v3 tie. They kind of made that layout where it was like you could run everywhere, you know what I mean, at each other. There was a lot of ability to be fast on that, right? And that's with the format, and I'm sure it was encouraged. But if you make it where it is, like you said, when the people are hard and you can't put them in and they could just shoot the gap, we'll still find a way to slow it down, And the
3v3, sorry, March, the 3v3 made it to where you could get eliminations, maybe 1 or 2 off the break. So sometimes there would be only 1 guy alive off the break because of these huge cross shots at each other where you have nothing to hide behind. It's literally, okay, it's me and you doing a standoff immediately. And that is what speeds up a game, is the off the break shots, being able to eliminate players early. Say you make a field where you can shoot 2 people off the break.
and then it's a 5-on-3. Those games are going to go quick.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we saw that at the 3v3. And to counteract that, I was saying at that 3v3, if you want to make the games a little bit longer, there should just be a pin, just one pin that they can kind of play behind and dance and gun. And then you put one pin on each side.
That tells you everything you need to know, because the 3v3 was too fast. That was kind of everyone's consensus. And Tyler's solution, which I agree with, is add bunkers. And so take that to 5-on-5, you know, and that's what we've done. We've added a bunch of bunkers and made it really easy to get to all the far spots, rather than, you know, because we think that, okay, if everyone could get to the really good spots, then kills will happen quickly. But the opposite is true. You need to be able to get eliminations on the break, and the risk versus reward needs to be worth it. You know, it's not, there's like, has been very little
making the
snake
snake
to get to the 40.
Yeah.
It should be hard to make the snake.
Should be like impossible almost.
But if you do, you're
hyper
rewarded.
That's right. You're getting paid.
And then you see a lot of creativity where teams will like risk a body out to the corner and also the snake. And they're like, okay, we might lose one, but now we're in the snake. And so we have a good chance of winning, you know, this point. I mean, I'll die on that hill too. You know, again, I've watched so much paintball and coached so much paintball and seen so many different fields. I mean, all three of us here, how many different layouts have we seen? You know, it's not like we're just seeing the 5 in the US, especially before COVID. For 10, 15 years, we're seeing like 80 different layouts a year, maybe, you know, like maybe not quite that much. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but there's tournaments almost every weekend with a different layout, especially in the past. And you need to be able to get kills on the break. Yeah. And if a field is open, you need a lot of paint so that you can use skill to advance, right? So I'm curious, now the fields are going to be a little more open, but we've limited the paint. I'm just so curious to see.
But I still feel like, honestly, if you ask me, I still feel like 5 pods is a lot of paint. Like that.
It's a decent amount. It is.
Yeah, that's a good amount of paint.
It is.
Well, I'll say this.
It is
a lot of shots.
I have a specific point that comes to mind. The 3v3 at the Midwest Open, we played paintball fit, and I went to, you know how it was the asymmetrical layout. I went to the corner and looked inside and shot a gap this big at Chavez, and I was one balling 4 pods through it, and it took him an eternity to try to go through it, because it was like, man, there's a lot on this one gap that this ball is just going.
Right.
And it was just so, like, I found a way to slow it down with 4 pods on this tiny gap, you know? So it's like, I just think there's
and he couldn't put you in. He couldn't see
he couldn't see me, couldn't put me in. And he just had to look at it and go, well, there's going to come a time where I'm going to have to go through this. But then it's like, when is that time? Is it right away? Or is it like, it's just like, oh, this is just such a big gamble right now on this like 1-point game, you know?
Right.
So I think, like you said, if not being able to put them away or put a player away is a big issue, you know?
Yeah. We'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah. We're totally
open to it.
Very
I'm excited
soon
to try it. I do love not having to carry a lot of paint. That I love. I agree with that. Like, it just feels so much better having 4 pods, 5 pods on your back. It feels so much better.
So are you guys wearing 4-packs with the flaps? Or are you guys doing a full 5-pack and no flaps?
I'm going 4 and flap.
4 and flap.
4 and flat, baby.
What do you think?
I got the 5er. I got the 5-pack.
5er. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was me and Moorhead were talking about it, and we were like, could be nice to just be 5 guy, you know?
Yeah, it is.
No flaps. I think I'm gonna cut the flaps off of, you know, my 4. You know, the ones I don't need.
I think you might get bounces off those.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine on for sure.
Yeah, but what if they don't even know you're there because they're not sticking out?
Do your flaps stick out?
It could.
You could have a flap out. Yeah, definitely.
Give me a flap.
Oh my goodness.
You ever shot somebody in the flap?
Yeah. Come on.
Snipe
them. I've sniped
definitely
some
shot people in the flat, but it's because I saw their whole back.
Oh.
So like,
you never shot a flap
that
was
still seeing the pod
of somebody playing like the door, like those doors, and you just
I don't think so, bro. Not like without a pod in it.
You got to shoot some more flaps, then, dude.
Yeah, I got to shoot some more flaps. I got to aim for the flaps.
You should tape a flap to a bunker and just snap at the flap, dude. We're snapping flaps in 2026.
Snapping flaps. Next packs and flaps.
Yep.
It used to be next packs and backs. No, next
flaps,
packs
dude.
and flaps.
Flaps. At the pro division, it's flaps.
Nice.
You got to tighten the shot. Yeah.
Nice.
Tighten it in.
I always say, like, when I'm missing on the break, or I feel like maybe you're bouncing, oh my gosh, all right, got to aim for the goggles, pack, and
aim
gun.
small.
Like, those are the aim small, you know.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that helps, to be completely honest. It sounds a little insane.
It does.
Yeah,
without a doubt. if you aim, if you're like focused on hitting a pack or a goggle,
yeah. Because then even if you miss, you're hitting the body. You know, like that's right. Yeah, and Ron, we're gonna be playing inside of. I think this is the first time in the history of our sport playing inside of a modern NFL stadium in Tampa Bay at the Buccaneers Stadium here in just a couple of months.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? I mean, what do you think that means for paintball? Is that what do you think?
Monumental moment for paintball. Well, wasn't KC though in a stadium?
It was, but Ty said a modern NFL. I think that was but that also wasn't an NFL stadium. It was
okay. I didn't know.
This is the real deal. This is a big stadium.
Yeah.
It was like a rugby arena or something. I forget what it was, but it was not an NFL stadium.
This is official. This playing in this stadium is official as fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll say this. We were watching the Tampa Bay play I was with Stella's family, and we were sitting there, and it just kind of passed through my mind. I go, wait a minute, I'm going to be in that, like playing. And her family's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, for the Tampa event. They're like, yeah, you guys go there and play with the sign. And I'm like, no, inside.
Right there.
And they were like, no way. So I think for like the outside person, it is a big step for paintball. You know what I mean? To be able to tell them that you got to play inside of a stadium like that, you know?
Also, it's free to the public.
Yes.
The entire public can show out. Please, for the love of God, please go to Tampa.
Fly to Tampa.
Just go.
Just buy a flight. That's all you need. It's free to go in. Tyler's got nature. What are the bars you have? What's the company?
Oh yeah, Garden of Life. We got
Garden of Life bars for you. You don't even need to buy food. He'll just supply you with Garden of Life bars.
No, but really, if you're in Florida, you've got to show up. I'm not saying obviously it is an expenditure to head out there, all that. But if you're in the area and you're one of these trolls that's always talking shit about paintball and saying all this stuff, you know, and then you don't show up to boost the game when it's in this moment when we need people to show up, I mean, it's not okay in my opinion. You got to get out there. You got to show out for the sport that you say you love, that you say you're a part of, and we need everybody, please show up to this event and make it a moment. And also there's going to be the award ceremony that's also held inside of the stadium. So that's a cool thing for the paintball public as well. Let's make sure that we do a good job and show out on this one.
This is huge. This is very huge. You said it great there. This is
man.
Gonna be awesome.
And
do you guys think it's going to be playing under the lights?
Whew.
I think it's going to be tough no matter what.
It will. Yeah.
Do you think people who play nightball have an advantage?
Oh, for sure.
That's right.
For sure. Oh, fit.
Here we go.
Fit gate.
Seriously.
And Ron plays a lot of nightball.
I play nightball. I made it a goal last year to play every nightball, almost every nightball of the year at Blast Camp, just because it was just there's a small, not small. That's a good community out there to just hang out with. I really like those guys. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a special thing about these lights. I guess they're like some of the best lights in the NFL. Actually, that's what Verb was saying, that these are some high-powered lights.
They are.
Yeah.
The Bucs Stadium has the best lights. So that's why I'm really curious to see how it plays under those lights. Because if it doesn't play well under those, then paintball can never really be just
We're
done. We're done. Just hang it up. it's over.
Hang it up.
It's over.
The new lights are nice though. Like the fit field, and I think you guys have a similar setup out there at Blast Camp. It's really well lit on that field, right?
Yeah. I think Fit has more rows. And then Blast Camp did just a little bit less rows. I don't know the number exactly, and it's still very, very bright. Yeah,
and so you can see the paint just fine.
So what I've realized is when
if we had yellow shell,
I was just gonna say that. So Jackson and I, we were shooting the glow ball because they're gonna put the blacklight lights in.
Yeah,
the yellow shell. And public service announcement, it is better and brighter than pink. Okay.
Yeah.
And playing with the yellow shell, and everyone was, I'm like, this is sweet. I'm playing digital paintball right now. This is sweet. Like
dude,
I could see it,
Yeah.
So,
Ronnie, speaking of that, we got a question from the Discord from Iconic Paintball. And Quinn wants to know how bad you miss digital paintball 2.0.
I do. I miss it so much.
It's so good. Yeah.
It was
So good.
those were the glory days of video games for paintball, dude. It really was.
Counter-Strike.
They got VR and stuff now too, but
the VR is sick, but
Yeah.
digital paintball was just so simple yet realistic. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to explain. Really was like such an amazing game.
I think Archie would attribute to this because he was really good at digital paintball. It's
Yeah.
like, it makes your
Right.
field awareness better. It was like a field
Absolutely
awareness
does.
simulator, you know?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's why
actually,
I'm good at this game. It's because of that.
I agree. I feel like
Yeah.
it helped me a tremendous amount. I played digital paintball all the time, and I was really good at digital paintball too. You know,
You're
and it's
training
like
your mind.
you are.
Yeah.
lots of reps. Tons of reps.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. CB2K, he's from the Macro Line Gang. We got a whole chat room in the Discord chat. It's all Macro Line Gang players. They got, they got the hoses on their guns.
Yeah.
Ronnie, what do you think Activision needs to do to fix Warzone? Another video game question.
That game's cooked, dude. I quit like last year or 2 years ago.
Why? What's wrong?
Because I got bikes now.
Ah,
I'm all into endurance.
He's
training.
IRL.
There we go.
I'm all into endurance training now. I love it. It's my
Attaboy.
new
IRL.
video games. Yeah. I
Attaboy.
stopped playing video games and I just love the scene of endurance training. It's really
yeah, you're out. You're in it.
yes, you're in it,
Yeah.
dude. You're like
Yeah.
you're in it. You're really pushing yourself. But I guess as far as video games, if we're gonna answer that, I don't know. I feel like people are. It's the same thing with paintball. People are living in nostalgia of what paintball or Warzone was when it first came out, and they just keep trying to go back to it. Like, oh, it's not the same as this. Well, it's never going to be the same as the original, right? And even if they bring back the same guns, the same maps, it's never the same. So you got to let that die. Otherwise, when you live in nostalgia, you're depressed, like, so I think
go play that one. If you want to play it, go play it.
You can't anymore. It's
no,
it's gone. Yeah, you can't just go hop into.
Oh, that's brutal.
The original,
You play Arc Raiders? I hear that's the new.
Dude, I
craze.
watch Tom and Meter play it all the time. It looks fun. My computer, my gaming PC is right here, not plugged in for a reason.
Nice.
And I'm actually trying to sell it. So I'm
nice.
Yeah,
You're out. You're out of the game.
He's
getting married. He's growing up. He's biking. He's outdoors. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Knuckles.
That might be taken the wrong way. That whole thing right there. All right. So I'm going to go to
Knuckles.
I'm going to go to
what
are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Paintball Whiskey wants to know, Ronnie, after the first weekend of practice, how are you feeling? Do you think you will be one of the leaders or kind of keep feeling out the future? I don't know what that last part quite means.
Interesting.
But yeah, do you feel like a leader on the team now? I mean, you're one of the most tenured players on Heat. So
yeah, I think between me and Moorhead and Mishka, and then I'll couple in like Cody and Rob there because they are also veterans. I think the veteran guys are just going to step up in general. With what we have, right? But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of situations where I'm going to have to step up and give a lot of my feedback about what's going on. It's respected across the board, and I think that comes with time and, like you said, being tenured. So yeah, I'm going to do as much as I can to lead the situation that I'm given.
Nice.
Well, awesome. Yeah, you got pedigree. You've been through every situation imaginable out there. You understand the details of the game. So having your insights into the organization are going to help like create those successes and make all the magic happen. Because we talk about it all the time on the show, but it's those little nuanced things that you do or don't do that are the separators in those championships. And I want to give my love to Moorhead as well. I know he went through a lot making, he's gotten offers and outstanding individual, phenomenal player. Excited to see you guys attacking it. Shout out to Mish as well. Excited to see him back out there running it. And I know Mish is the reason you're IRL now because he's all about that life. You know what I mean?
The cycling life?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big part of it. Yeah. He's a big part of it.
He's probably like, Ronnie, you need,
he's going to fly here before the event. At one point and bring his bike, like fly with his bike, and we're gonna ride. Like
that's what I'm talking about.
He's an animal, dude. I'm telling you,
he is.
He's an animal, bro. His power that he puts down is insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
But he trains with pro cyclists. So I'm like, okay, well, here's me just fucking behind you, buddy.
On the other side of the world right now. I guarantee you he's doing some training right now. I don't know what
cross country. Oh no, my camera's gonna go out again.
See you later, Ronnie.
That's funny. That's funny that you called it right before it happened.
It said it was.
It was like when my Christmas tree fell over. Like,
Oh,
no,
technical difficulties. Sorry, guys.
No,
I'm still here though.
Yeah, Mish is a beast. He pushes the limits. He's a dog, man. Love him.
He is. He definitely is.
All right, we got Rounder. He wants to know, Ronnie, first off, gang. Shout out to Dizon Docs.
Gang.
Will there ever be a better song like Back Center Man by the famous Drew Templeton?
I don't know, man. Unless he releases another album.
Yo, play the video, March. They got the video in the Discord right there.
Okay, yeah.
Can you bring it up?
Well, the audio's not going through. That's the problem. I don't know why the audio's not going through.
Damn
I can try.
All right, let's see what we got. So yeah, head over to YouTube.
I know how I can do this.
Or better yet, join our Discord chat because it is the spot to be.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the Discord chat.
It's in the Discord Head on over. If you don't know, it's through our Patreon. You got to go to our website, ptgpodcast.com. Tap in on the Patreon. It is a lot of fun. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of members in there, and it's a riot. Everybody looks out for each other. But they dropped the video in there, and it's Drew rapping Back Center Man. He has his own hit single. If you've never seen it, you got to check it out.
He's a Back Center Man.
Yeah. Wait, what does he say?
You can be me if you stack cheese OTB. Back Center Man.
Yeah. Let him know. Let him know.
It's my favorite song.
I listen to it every time before I play.
Marcelo, nobody knows this, but Marcelo's just subtly just bumping.
He's got it.
Back Center Man.
He is a Back Center Man.
Ronnie, we got to get your camera back before the end of the show, bro.
Where'd you go? What happened to you?
I got ice on it, dude. It's overheating. It's heated up too much.
All right.
Wait, you're icing it down?
Yeah, icing her.
Dang. Oh, wait. All right, Kenny, should HK bring back the full Pinocchio and make 280 rounds a thing again? Dude, I rocked that one time. I think I was on.
You were on Dynasty. I remember that.
I was on Dynasty, and I shot like three or four people because they thought I was reloading.
Oh my God.
I would shoot so much paint, just rah, 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 rah. I'd probably shoot 200 paintballs. I would dip in real quick and then immediately come back out, and they're just all sloppy. And I would just keep working. It worked.
I totally remember that. That was when Dynasty first got the sponsorship from Pinocchio, or HK had just bought Pinocchio, I think. And so we were using them. Yeah.
Yep. The submarine loader.
Yeah. You know, I'm curious to see. I'm sure they're going to probably also have some sort of rules on loader.
You would think.
What if you just use bigger pods?
All of it, right? Like you got to have some regulations. I mean, so curious. You can't, I mean, you could do longer pods. You could do longer pods.
Longer pods. You could do bigger loaders.
Imagine these pods that are just like
300 round pods, you know?
Dude.
I mean, if they don't put it, it would be so paintball. It'd be the most paintball thing ever to not have like rules on that, and then have players show up with like these 2 foot long pods. You've got like 2,000 rounds.
You got more paint? Like we actually have more? Yeah.
That would be the most paintball thing ever.
We'll see. We will see here. It's all going to start happening. And yeah, we got to write these things. The verbiage needs to be written in the rules.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Verbiage. We need the
Commissioner
verbiage.
has a lot of work on his hands. Was that your question? Yeah, that was your question, right, Ty? All right.
Yeah,
let's see. Okay, well, we did kind of talk about this, but fitting Bolson 69. His media is Paintball Dirt, so shout out to Paintball Dirt. If you guys don't follow that page, it's a great page on Instagram. Ronnie, I know that you had a time period where you considered pursuing competitive gaming or streaming. What kind of impact did that have on paintball for you?
I think that's a good question. I think that when COVID happened, that made me realize, like, okay, without paintball, like, is there any other avenues where I can get this fix? And when I competed in that realm of gaming, what I've learned from paintball and the path to mastery going into paintball, just getting to the top level, you know, I wouldn't consider, I don't want to say master, because I think that's something that it's subject to, you know, opinion. But I will say that going to the top of our game taught me what it would take to get to any endeavor, right? And I think you guys could agree that I think if you guys were to put all this time and energy into any other avenue, I believe that you guys could find a way, you know, as being elite as you guys are. So what paintball was my path to mastery, and I think some people never get that in their life, you know, and I'm very grateful for that. So going to gaming, it was like, okay, well, this is what the hours I need to put into, you know, hitting this one shot, you know, or, you know, this is the amount of time I need to put into, you know, learning this movement, you know. And when I would watch the pro Call of Duty players, I'm like, if that guy can do that, I have to learn how to do it if I'm going to be any bit competitive, you know. So it was the same thing as paintball, just it was accelerated because I had this, you know.
Yeah.
I knew what to look for.
It's funny you say that. Like I'm not a gamer, you know. I enjoy NBA 2K. It's like my favorite game. I will play that if, you know, friends come over, but I don't do it often. And first person shooter games I've never really gotten into, but Mouse plays a lot of them. And, you know, we'll be traveling and he's got Call of Duty streamers that he's watching. I'm like, what do you like? Why are you watching this? You know, this makes no sense to me. He's like, it's just like watching film. Like I play a lot of Call of Duty and this helps me learn how to play better. I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess obviously that makes sense, you know? And so I definitely hear what you're saying, Ronnie. I think, you know, with a lot of athletes, that resonates, you know, when you learn how to get good at really any one thing, you can apply those systems to anything else, you know? So absolutely.
Funny you bring that up. Mouse and I have been in the trenches in Call of Duty together. Like,
oh, really?
We're down and out. It's like we got like barely any supplies left. We're under a bridge. There's guys everywhere. I'm like, all right, what do we do here, dude? It's like, it's sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah, he also said, this is from Bolson Media Paintball. They also love seeing your jersey hung up in hitches around the bar podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I was on the Around the Bar podcast. Optic Gaming flew me out. And I was on that a while ago. They have a really cool podcast. It's you pick your favorite alcoholic drink, and then they have a full bar, and they make it for you, and you just sip them throughout. My problem was I picked espresso martinis at 8 p.m., dude, and I was just cranked. I didn't go to bed that night. I was just like, okay, great. I'm just in the hotel room. But what's crazy is like that podcast is blowing up. They had Ocho Cinco on there. They had like a ton of big people. Nice. So I was one of the earlier episodes, and it was really cool to go on that. Shout out to Hitch.
Yeah, go check that out, everybody. It's a really good one. And then let's see, we got a couple more in here. Thank you to everybody in the Discord. We got, let's see, we'll go with Ricky H. Ron Don, first off, your vlogs are the best in paintball, period. Shout out to you for that. His question, in a tight match, what's the one early clue you look for that tells you exactly what the other team is trying to do? And what is your immediate adjustment off of that? And kind of like tells that you have in reading your opponents.
Man, that's so match dependent because everybody's, you know, everyone's play style is so different, right? So I think to answer that, like, would be so difficult to pinpoint because it just depends on who we're playing. You know, if we're playing Utah, it's like, you know, we're trying to figure out how the cadence of that match is going and then watching the habits of the player that we need to key up on, right? Versus, you know, somebody who like a newer pro team, it'd be like, I don't know who Jimmy Ding Dong is. Like, I don't know what this kid's going to do. You know what I mean? So I think that's an advantage that the newer pro teams have, right? It's like, I don't know.
Jimmy Ding Dong.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy. So
he's going to ring your doorbell.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for, though. Those are the details.
Yes. It's just, you know, players have habits, you know, so it's just, you know, you're just trying to pinpoint those.
You got to do your work. Yeah. You got to be watching.
Yes.
Yeah, that, you know, Ronnie, I had a personal question that I wanted to ask you. So this is kind of a perfect segue for that. But World Cup, you guys are playing against Uprising. You know, this is win or go home to move on. And you're in overtime, goes into double overtime, which is one-on-ones. And they put you out there for the one-on-one against Alec Holland. Yeah. And I just want to talk to you about like what's going through your mind in those moments. Are you considering the type of player he is? Does that dictate how you play the one-on-one, or are you playing the one-on-one the way you want to play with your pace and it's not dependent on the other guy? You know, like, let's kind of just talk through that entire experience. Cause then you went on to be victorious. It was glorious and amazing. And
you won me some money, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I was betting on you, boy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I know Rainey came up to me and goes, I lost money on you, dude.
Yeah.
It's your fault, Rainey.
Yeah, it is. Should have bet on me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think for that specific scenario, when we played Infamous earlier, we thought it was going to go to one-on-ones if the penalty that Moorhead got on his loader didn't go through, but it did, and then we had a swing point and we lost. So I was already like mentally prepared because Ryan was going to put me in for that one.
Got it.
And then when the Uprising game came, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you want to play a one-on-one?" And I'm like, "I always want to play them," you know. But I'll say this: I had a plan to do what I did against Alec there the entire time, and that came from practice, you know. And it's me figuring out what I want to do to this person, regardless of who or what this person is, you know.
Got it.
So
that was how you wanted to play that one-on-one.
That's how I wanted to play that one-on-one, you know? I didn't dictate, I didn't counter, I did it the way I wanted to do it.
And how about the moment? World Cup, you know, stands are packed, biggest event of the year. How do you deal with the pressure of that situation?
Because it was lose or go home.
Yes.
In that moment. Yeah.
I was confident in myself because I know that I put the work in to get to that moment. And God put me there for a reason because I was ready for it, you know? And if I wasn't ready for it, we would have lost, right? But I all I needed to do was trust myself and the how much effort I put into what I do, and it all aligned. And I think you guys had successes this year, and you guys could say the same thing about yourselves, you know?
Absolutely.
You rose to the occasion when it was presented to you, and the times that you didn't was because you weren't ready, right? So
and win or go home, rather. Sorry about that. Win or go home. And
Correct.
Don, you stunted out there. You played the snake side of the field as well at World Cup, which was cool to see because normally you're on the Doritos side, and you were disgusting over there. You know, doesn't, because you're a well-rounded paintball player as well. You know, a lot of people, and we've talked about this too. It's like, you're not a snake player, you're not a Dorito player, you're a paintball player. You got to know how to navigate all sides of the field because, if you lose your snake guy over there, or your Dorito guy, guess what you are now? Or your middle player, and we need a middle presence. You're the middle player. You know, you got to be able to navigate the entire field, and that's why I think you and the squad are going to have success because you're well-rounded. You have a well-rounded squad. Everyone's hungry, and we're looking forward to showing up in Tampa and playing with some 5 pods in that stadium here shortly. It's going to be fun, man.
I'm excited to compete against y'all and the entire league, and you know, continue the legacy of what this name means to me.
Love that. I got to ask, Bird, Mr. Ryan Smith, is he going to be involved with the team still, or is he taking a step away from paintball?
I believe he's going to pursue his flight career, you know.
Amazing. He flew us to what was it, the Dallas Stars?
Yeah.
We flew in his plane, and that boy knew what he was doing. He was on the 1s and 2s, letting them know on the mic.
It's exciting to watch him. Yeah, it's exciting to watch him in that realm because you're like, whoa, dude, I've never seen this side of you, you know? And it's
professional.
Like,
he was professional, man.
So I know that he has a lot of passion for that. And I'm excited to see where he goes with his flight career. You know, I know he wants to do that. Yeah.
Well, I hope he just absolutely dominates in that realm. He's dominated in paintball, and I love that he's taking the full flight on his dreams. You know what I mean? And sending it, because he's it was really truly impressive when I flew with him. The amount of effort and care and work, and you can just see, you know, the amount of studying that he's done to be proficient at his craft there.
Yeah. Not much room for error in that. Yeah, that's a very admirable and difficult and demanding profession. So
absolutely.
Good for Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Well, damn, Ronnie, this has been excellent. Always one of the more fun guests, and one of my favorite people to talk to. Just a great friend, good human, and a lot of valuable stuff for the listeners. So thanks for coming in and saving PTG for the day. You know, we appreciate you. Gang. Yeah. Let all the listeners know where to follow and all that stuff, and where everybody could keep up with you.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler, Marcelo. I appreciate you guys having me on my number one listened to podcast on Spotify. I love what you guys are doing here. I'm really excited for the season and the future. You know, obviously you could find me on all the socials. You know where to go.
Dizon Docs.
Dizon Docs. On YouTube. You know, Instagram is Rondon Dizon. Because I can't get the Ronnie Dizon handle because some guy has it, and yeah, I mean that's it. I'm really excited for what's to come, and you know, thank you again.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Thank you, Ron. Yep. You be safe out there. Continue training hard, and we'll see you soon.
For sure.
All right, everybody.
All right. Peace.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to the show. We appreciate your support more than you know. As you guys heard about midway through the episode, if you guys would like to support PTG in any way, you could head over to ptgpaintball.com. You could click the orange Patreon link and sign up at any level and get access to our Discord. The Discord is one of the most phenomenal communities in the game of paintball. We have so many different channels in there. It's great for learning. It's great for connecting, finding teams, selling equipment, whatever it is you want to do in there. We truly have it all, and we hope to see you in there. So again, head over to ptgpaintball.com, click the orange Patreon link, and we will see you in there.